All right, so IXL F11 solve logarithm equations with one logarithm. Add 6 minutes at a time. We're sitting 11:54 at night doing that for you. Running on 3 hours of sleep. Thank God for caffeine and nicotine. Solve, simplify your answer. Let's see what they want. That means no rounding, by the way. How do we want to do this? This is probably best done with log is bay. So for about the 10th time I wrote this tonight. Logarithm base b equal to some letter e has an equivalent inverse of a base to an exponent equal to the argument or the answer of the logarithm. So I'm just going to go through and identify my parts. Base, argument, exponent. Log is bay. That's all you got to remember. Log is bay. So when I rewrite this thing, I would have 3 to the 4th being equal to x, because the base is 3, the exponent is 4, and the answer or argument is x. 3 to the 4th, as tired as I am, is 81. You don't believe me? Press 3 to the 4th to TI-84, or do 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. You'll get 81 all day long. It'd be embarrassing if I missed that, wouldn't I? This one's going to be the same thing. Base is 8. Exponent is 2, equal the argument. Answer's got to be 64. Let's be honest. I mean, if you're doing pre-calc, you need to know that was 64. What are you doing in pre-calc? This one has the issue that some children have. They fail to understand the understood. You've got a logarithm of x, and the understood base is 10. You have to understand the understood. So 10 squared must be x, which means that x must be 100. Ta-da! All right, moving on. Those are all easy. Here's level 3. Oh my God, we have to do division. What? Divide that 13 out. When you see an ln all written all by itself, just put that little understood e there. A logarithm, base e, argument t, is now equal to 1. Your base is e, your exponent is 1, and it must equal the argument. So the answer is either the first or... Oh, well, they just have e. Of course, you're supposed to remember that e is roughly 2.72, and I'm sure each and every one of you out there know that. It's something you're supposed to know. Doesn't mean you do. It's talked about. 2.72. Told you. Fantastic. This is easy. We're going to bump up a level. The answer to that one is obviously 81. Obviously. Ooh, we have a negative argument and we have fractions for exponents. I like that. The base would be 16. It would be raised to the 3/4 power and it would equal negative z. So I do realize that you can go to your TI-84, and most people will do this. You got to raise it to 3/4 power and it would get you that answer pretty quick. The answer is 8, okay? Again, we're trying to create complete math students here, not kids who can push buttons in a freaking calculator. 16 3/4 is taking the 4th root of 16 and cubing the result. So if you take the 4th root of 16, you get a 2, because 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is 16. And if you cube it, you get 8. So there's where that 8 came from. And I do hope that you become one of those complete math students. Don't even just do it for you. Do it for your kids, man. How many of y'all's parents can help you? Oh, negative 8. Ah! What did I do wrong here? What did I miss? Oh, I went too far. Phooey. Here I am being cocky and missing something. And I hit the back arrow. Maybe I can see that thing again. I need a second chance at that sucker. They're not going to give it to me, are they? Okay, so here's something different. This is different than some of the ones we've seen. Remember your understood base. It's a shame I don't have more time. One thing I'm known for is I make mistakes. And I don't mind making mistakes. I'm not some teacher with a script. I haven't done these problems before. I'm going to mess something up, and it's okay. 10 to the first must be 3. Oh, that's a bad looking t. Let's make that capital T plus 4. And that's 10. Move the 4 over. 10 minus 4 is 3t. 6 is 3t. I bet that's my wife wondering where I'm at. I told her I was coming up to high school and I was going to do some math. And my t value is 2. So let me message her real quick. She wants to know if I'm okay. It is midnight. And that one looks just like the one I just did. We're at 87 and we're only at level 5? What? We have an ln. So kids, what's the understood base of a natural log? It's e. It's got to be e, right? Obviously. You ever watch some of those TikToks or reel videos on Instagram where they go around and they ask people math questions? You should ask them what they understood base of a logarithm of an ln is. This is going to be e squared equals 2z plus 5 when you do your conversion. You're going to take away 5, and then obviously you're going to divide everything by 2. If this thing was asking for perfect form, that'd be your answer. It's not. So this is just something I'm going to push buttons on. I feel like using this fraction key. I don't know why this year, but I'm having a tendency to push this because kids mess up parentheses so bad. Man, they just bork parentheses. I said bork, by the way. I didn't say anything inappropriate on YouTube there. You think that's inappropriate, leave a comment or watch somebody else's videos. 1.19. Yeah, 1.19. They want the nearest hundredth. Great job, Milbrath. We have a fraction, but it's nearest hundredth, so nothing big there. I just kind of want a simple one here where I had exact form because I messed it up last time. But I'm not getting my chance at redemption here, and it's getting late. My wife's getting on to me. So I'm going to stop this one so I can do my last video of the night.